Hello viewers, welcome to the second part of the lecture series on video editing using Blender. In today's lecture, I shall be covering the following points: adding images, video and audio, basic editing and adding effects. So, let us start. In the previous lecture, we had done the downloading of the software. So, in today's lecture, let us start from there. The shortcut to the Blender software is on our desktop. So, to open Blender, just double click. Now, this is a common interface for the Blender video editing software as well as the animation and graphics software. So, to go to video editing, go to File, New and then go to video editing. Now, to import or to add video or graphics, just go to Add. To add video, go to click on Movie, and here you can see the list of videos. So, here you can see we have added a video, and to view the video just click on this play button, or you can also use the space bar. To stop the video, space bar is a toggle switch. You can either start the video or you can also stop the video. Okay. Now, let us add some audio to it. This video does not have any audio. So, I will just add a sound. So, to add sound, just click on add and go to sound. So, you see when we added sound, it goes on to a different layer, and this icon, when I click on this icon, the above icon, this shows the video. You can view it from here or you can identify it from here, that when I click on it, you can see this video icon is displayed and the name of the file with the extension .mp4. And when I click on audio, you can see this music icon with the name of the file. Now, let me just play the video. To view the whole area, this timeline, just zoom out using the button, scrolling button of the mouse. Now, you can see when I play the video, it does not play the whole video. See, it stops in between. This is because you can see this area, the highlighted area. This is basically the starting frame, this is the starting frame and this is the ending frame. So, to view the whole video, we have to set up this area. So, like I showed you in the previous lecture, see, this is the frame start, that is okay. The frame end, this should be, now I will just increase it. See, when I am increasing it, you can see the frame end is going here. So, let us cover the whole video. Okay. Now when I play, you can see the whole video. Okay. Now you can you can see that the video which was playing earlier, it was a little bit jerky. That is because I had not set the proxy settings like I told you before. So, to view the video at a lower resolution, see when we are playing the video, this is a high definition video. So, it takes a little time processing. So, instead of that we build a proxy, that is a lower resolution video which is at a 1/4 of the resolution, that is 25% of the resolution. So, you can do that in the proxy settings and then the video will play smooth. While exporting the video, you can export it at full resolution. So, now after adding the video and audio, let us add some graphic. So, to add a graphic, I will go to add and then go to image sequence and then the same folder. Now, you can see this is a transparent image, this is a PNG file. I will just move it here. Now, there are two things that you can observe. One, that the size of this arrow is too large, it is too big, okay. And secondly, the duration, that is too less. So, to modify both these things, let us just first let me adjust the size of this arrow. To adjust the size, go to add, go to effect strip and go to transform. Okay. See, now go to uniform scale and just scale it down. You can also change its position by moving it using the x and y coordinates. Now, you can see that I have reduced the size of the arrow. Now, but you must have observed that the transparency of the arrow has gone. To adjust the transparency, click on go to the compositing tab and click on alpha over. Okay. Now, you see we have got the transparent arrow and we have also changed the size. You can also change its position, which we had already done. We moved it from the left hand side to the right hand side. And now, another thing that you must have observed, that the duration of this arrow is too less. I wanted to cover the whole video. To do that, click on time, see we have got the start this thing and the just change the duration by moving it. This has covered the whole duration of the arrow. Now, to do some basic editing, what we can do, I will just repeat what I told you in the last class. To make a video cut, just select the layer, select the video that you want to cut and just press the K key. I will go to this point and I will press the K key. Now, you see this is the audio layer that I have selected, the music. So, I do not want it from this point onwards. So, I just press the K key, you can see it splits into two and you can remove this part by pressing delete. Okay. Now, another thing that you can do while editing is to use markers. So, I will just show you. To add a marker, go to marker and add marker. See, if you see this point, this is a marker. So, why do we use markers? Markers are used to identify points where we want to edit, because when we have a very big video, to move from one point to the other or to identify the edit, that takes a lot of time, and once you have identified the point where you want to edit, you just mark it by using a marker. So, it helps in cutting the video. Suppose I want to cut the video from here. So, this point I just, or I will just add another marker, then it will be more clear. Marker and add marker. So, we have another marker. Now, to move from one marker to the other, just go to marker and jump to previous marker. So, you see from this marker it has jumped to this marker. So, if you wanted to cut a clip from this point, then you just simply move it from here to this point and here you can accordingly edit. Another thing that I wanted to show you is how to use the audio waveforms. So, to use click on the audio clip and see, you can see here adjust sound volume and this icon display waveform, you just check it. Okay. Now, when I zoom it, you can see a waveform. I will just see, let me move this clip to the above layer. Can you see? So, this is the basic waveforms. From this on also you can identify where the music is playing and where it is not, I mean where it is a bit low. See, this is the waveform. Now, you can use effects to make some other changes to the video. I will just show you. I will just remove this and this and this. So, let us use this video and I will just show you how to use effects. You can add text also. How to add text? Just go to add and click on text. Now, here is the effect strip on the right hand corner, and to type the text just type hello world. See, now you can change the size, the color of the text, see it is showing here, and I can also move the text. By changing the location here. You can add a shadow, here you can see a black shadow has come, and accordingly you can play with the text. Let us see some other effects also. Go to add, go to the effect strip, and here you can see some effects. So, this effect is a speed control effect. See, now if you see, this video is a very slow video, I mean, and if you want to change the speed of the video, so what we do, I will remove this text now. See, when we see the properties in the effect strip, you can see this is a multiply speed. So, if I change it to 2 times, and now when I play, see the speed increases. Actually, it requires rendering, that is why it is not showing it properly. But to change the speed, to increase the speed, you change it from 1 to a multiple 2 or 3, whatever, and to decrease it, you change it to a quantity less than 1. Some other effects are add effects. You can add a blur or you can add a glow. So, these type of effects you can also use. So, in this video lecture we have seen how to add video, audio and images to the timeline and how to use effects to either speed up the video or to transform the video. In the next lecture we will continue from here. So, thanks for watching.